honestly don't feel like skill for skill. I don't believe nobody can top me skill for skill. My work ethic, nobody can top my work ethic. And I'm just focused right now. I'm in the point of my life where nothing is coming in between me and my training. I haven't been out of the gym. I've been in the gym. So I ain't losing step.
And we heard it from the guys, and I think that was the last question of this particular interview. Now we're going to open up the floor. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Thanks, appreciate that.
Thank you very much. We're going to open up the floor to Ms. Regina Daniels of Daniels Entertainment.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate seeing all this good press because they deserve it. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I know I'm going to be there, and hope you guys are going to be there too. But right now I'd like to introduce the founder and the CEO of...
How much went live from the other interview? Well, we're opening up live now to the guys and to the rest of the world. Gilly, thanks for showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? The guys have been working tirelessly together. Like they said, this is one of the first times other than Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao getting together like that. The difference is they got a vested interest. Their money is involved. Not just, they ain't just getting checks. You understand? They're part of the production. So this is the first time that's ever happened. Where a promoter and the fighters got together, they made the fight, came to Shantae McCoy, which is my business partner. I was in Africa, they kept calling me saying, man, what do you think, what do you think? I'm like, man, I think that it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I think it might be one of them old school things, both of these get knocked out at the same time. We might have to do it all over again, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is going to be a great opportunity for us. It's a great opportunity for them. And I'm going to leave the rest up to them. I'm going to open up the floor for you guys to ask any questions to these guys. Mark Too Sharp Johnson, Hall of Famer, is in Mickey Bay's corner. We got Coach Anthony and Tevin Farmers and Chino Rivas as the coaches. They're going to make sure that both their fighters are ready. We invite everybody to come to Ghana. Everybody is talking about music stuff, going to Ghana. Everybody want to go home. So come on, let's go home. Let's go home and have a great time. You know, we also going to have a big night the night before. We got Rick Ross, Future, Bernie Man, and Wiz Kid the night before. So everybody come, we're going to do it like we do it. Aqua Sports Stadium in Aqua Ghana. So any questions to any of the guys, it's open up for you. So any questions?
Nick, how many champs you train? Just a couple right now. You know, I keep it limited. Just a couple. Devin, Hank, Wall. Yeah. I'm a private.
Like, nigga, this ain't training.
I mean, he just as good.
Yo, I train niggas, I can't be neither one of them niggas.
Hall of Fame, Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Mark.
I'm very excited about this. Me and Tevin Farmer has been great friends. I watched his career for a long time. We just spoke today. He said, man, Mark, I was just watching some tapes on you. So I hope you don't try to work with the stuff I'm showing you on.
I will.
On Mickey, but I think it's a very great show. I'm glad to see both of you guys came together, made it happen. Both of you guys has been on the layoff. Both of y'all coming off the loss. It's a big fight for both of you guys. I think the division is wide open again. It's a lot of fights that they have been making that when you had the title and Mick had the title, they wouldn't even make, which was unification matches. Now they're making more unification matches than ever. So this is a fight that get both of y'all back in the top 10 division, back in the top 10 where y'all want to be at to fight for another title. The crazy part about it is that I don't know who's gonna win, but I hope y'all don't look too good, because if y'all look too good, then they still not gonna fight y'all again. So, but I'm very excited about this situation. Me and Mickey been working for a minute. Went to Vegas when I'm working with him before. Like I say, it's gonna be a good fight. Tevin's always been a great friend of mine, but this is a business idea. business thing right now, and you know, they was the champs, but the Hall of Famer is here, so I have to, you know, catapult myself over top of that.
Now, how many countries have you been to with Bigger Than Life Entertainment already?
Oh, man.
We taking you all over the world,
Hey,
baby.
hey, look, man, I gotta give a shout out to man, Bigger Than Life Entertainment, man. They've been doing me great ever since I got on the team with them. We've been working out. I'm just once again, I'm happy they made this fight happen. I'm looking forward to it. This will be a great fight.
For who? Marshall Brown, floor is open.
Yeah. So, Mickey Bay, Tevin Farmer. What do you see that Tevin Farmer does good? And Farmer, same question for you. What does Mickey Bay does good? What do you think they do good?
For me, I think he got a hell of a jab. He a little taller than me. I know that's what he gonna try to do. He got a hell of a jab. You know, the jab is the best punch in boxing, basically. Yeah, I know he's gonna work it on me all night. So my job is to get around it and do what I do.
For you, for Tevin.
You know, he got good speed, just crafty. You know, we both are, but neither one of us, we both got experience, so that's why you ain't gonna hear me so much right now, because we gotta get in there and see. You never know. Like, you know, we experienced fighters, so at the end of the day, I might fight totally different than what people saw. You know, my career was kind of different. You know, I got through in a lot of late, like short notice fights. My last fight, actually, my fighter you mentioned, Tevin, is fighting Cambosis. That was my last fight. Everybody thought I beat him. He got me by split decision, but I came off a 3.5-year layoff.
And how much training?
I'm trained 5 weeks of a 3.5-year layoff. That was my last fight. So we both, you know, crafty fighters. So I don't think it's a hard question to answer because we got to see on fight night.
Coach Anthony?
There's no doubt that Mickey Bay's a very, very good boxer, and you know, we're preparing for that. We understand he has good lateral movement, he has a good jab, but Tevin Farmer also has those same attributes. Tevin Farmer's a southpaw. He's very intelligent. He has a lot of experience, and this is the hungriest I've seen Tevin in a long time. You know, it's been guys who are coming up with, you know, a good game plan, and you know, I'm very confident in Tevin Farmer in this fight.
Good. So, yes, sir. Dylan?
For both of y'all, right?
I'm just always focused.
Yeah, no fun growing up, right?
I had some fun, but I was always like, you know, I had some fun.
You like a grown man.
Yeah, I had some fun, but my fun, like, I ain't going to prime homecoming. That ain't exciting.
You fucking beat niggas up, huh?
Yeah, no, for real. Dudes knocked on my door when it was time to fight, whether it's on the streets or in the ring. Like, you know, that's, you know, pretty much, you know, I'm a cool dude outside of fight, but, you know, I could turn that switch.
Shante McCoy, COO of Bigger Than Life Sports and Entertainment. I just want to start out by thanking everybody for coming out. I want to thank the fellas for their hard work and dedication to this. It's affordable. This is what we want to do. We want to make boxing affordable. We want to put it right back into, for the people to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? To love the sport like it was in the 80s. That's when I grew up, it was Marvin Hagler fighting Thomas Hearns. One of the best fights ever. So that's what we expect to see May 21st in Aquagana.
Quick question. What network is going to be taking this up?
So Music Time pay-per-view is where you'll be able to purchase the fight. So that's MUUZICTYMEPPV.com.
So is there a link?
Yes, tickets will go on sale April 11th.
Is there a website
where they can come and get their fights at?
Absolutely. Again, you know, we hear all the time that we want the best to fight the best. You see guys skating around. Some guys could have been unifying your life away as a fighter to you know, be in this sport. So these guys are setting an example. Bigger Than Life Sports and Entertainment is setting an example. You know, this is for the culture. We say it all the time. This is truly for the culture. Our commentators are black. The country
are invested in this?
Absolutely.
So how does that work for fighters who don't have the finances but need the big fights?
Well, let me say it like this. Every situation is different. I should say that you don't know that it's independent, but you see them fighting on big cars. So, go ahead.
I have a question for Tevin. Tevin, you've been on the rank for 2 years. What does this fight mean to you? And what are we going to see in that belt rank?
I'm just happy to be back. I've been wanting to get back. The first year when I lost, they robbed me out of my rematch clause. Then the next year, well, the same year, COVID happened, so I wasn't able to fight. And another reason why I've been on the ring so long because I was getting low ball offers to fight. And like I said, I'm not just fighting for the money, but once you go in there for a certain price, that's your price. If you fight for $40,000, you become a $40,000 fighter. If you fight for $20,000, you become a $20,000 fighter. So I refuse to be that type of guy. You know, I was fighting for 6-7 figures to them to try to offer me $40,000-$50,000. I just wasn't happy when I can make that outside of the ring.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to bring Regina Daniels up to close this out. Thank you all.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We appreciate y'all for coming out.
We appreciate y'all.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate this turnout. It's really good. I'm excited about the fight. Can't wait to go down and see this in person. I mean, the real deal. And hopefully, many of you will tell your friends and hopefully join us. Finally, I'd like to get some photos of the two fighters, sort of up close and personal. So, for the cameras. But thank you.
Temporary. Wait and see what happens.
Appreciate it so much. Big ups to EJ, Matthews, Shantae, Sprite, who was the title sponsor. Gotta mention Sprite. Sprite is the title sponsor.
Shout out to Sprite. You know, let's make it clear we all getting a real nice bag too.
Oh yeah, all for our families. Hey, we definitely, we gotta.